No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And so it is. And God is removing them from your everyday life. And God is empowering you to remove them from your everyday life. In this world, you could be distracted, and distractions come in many forms. And the ultimate way that you could be deterred from your legacy is by being distracted by others. And that's why God puts a lot of us in isolation for a while. And that's why God removes people, things, and situations to clear the path so that you can work efficiently. The main goal is for you to work efficiently without distractions, because regret is worse than failure, and God knows this. Regret is worse than failure. You will be at the end of this incarnation, and you might have regret, and you could say, oh, you know what, I should have done this, I could have done this, and I didn't do it. I was distracted. I wasted my life on things that didn't resonate with me. I wasted my opportunity. I wasted my gifts. Regret is worse than failure. It's better for you to simply get up and try, and maybe it doesn't work out. You could sleep at night. But if you say to yourself, you wake up one day, you say, oh, I could have done so much more, you will live with that regret, and you take that on into the Akash. Everything that you do is documented in the Akash, and that's what you take with you. You take legacy with you. Everyone write legacy in the chat right now. Write legacy in the comments, because this is the year that we are building a legacy that lasts forever, and it carries forward as we continue to expand. These are the things that we take with us. And we can't be distracted and tuned into things that we don't take along for the ride. A lot of people that can do great work, all the great ones go through this, all the chosen ones, the 144, the Hopi prophecy, rainbow warriors. Oh yeah, we're all rainbow warriors. We're different colors, classes, and creeds, and we're here for greatness at this time period to build a brand new earth. This is a once in an ever thing. It's not even a once in a lifetime. It's never been done before. And you're here to build. Builders build, teachers teach, leaders lead. Know who you are. I'm very grateful for all of you for being here. Could you kindly hit the like button? I really appreciate that support. It helps others get this message. If today's message resonates with you, please hit the subscribe button. We do daily videos 9 a.m. Eastern time. We are striving to be at least 1% better every single day. And by the end of this year, you're going to be a brand new person on a brand new timeline and a brand new reality, living the life that you were expected to live, living the life that you want to live, being the best version of ourselves. We are powerful creators. You could resonate with Chosen Ones or 144. You're a powerful creator if people stay out of your way. Sometimes people just get in the way, kid. That's all it is. Like, just get out of the way. You're distracted. Like, that's what it is. It's just like, oh, it's here, it's there, it's everywhere. And it's like the dangling carrot. And we got dangling carrots all over the place. Or that guy in the fisherman's hat from the Geico commercial dangling the dollar bill. There's dangling carrots. There's all these things that can distract you, and like, you know, like a hamster on the wheel, your energy is drained. That battery is drained by chasing after things that don't actually mean anything. But your legacy is what means the most. You have the power to create, and people will be removed from your everyday life. You know, there's a lot of guilt and shame. You might be an empath. You're getting this message. Are you an empath? And a lot of times we don't want to step on people's toes, but sometimes we have to. Sometimes we have to put our foot down. Sometimes we have to say no, because you're going to lose yourself you're going to have your battery drained. Things happen in cycles. There are seasons. Last year, a lot of people, there was a wave last year. And last year, things started to get cleared from people's lives. Clear it up. You make room for so much more. God makes room for so much more. There's so much room now. There's so much room because you need room to grow. You know, if you put a plant in a pot and it's very small, eventually it can't spread its roots and it's going to actually stop this beautiful plant from growing big and tall and strong. So we can't be all like really closed in. We have to have lots of space. We have to spread our roots out, right? Strong foundation. Go far and wide. Spread the roots out, okay? If you're understanding this example, please hit the like button. That's what you need. You need to have lots of space. And you need to have support. A lot of people, they pretend to be your supporters, but they're actually full of shit. And you have to know this right now. God knows what is within people's hearts. And God will remove these people from your everyday life. You need support. Just like that plant needs the sunlight, just like the plant needs the water, well, you need that. You know, God wants you to bear this beautiful fruit to give to the people, right? You're growing, you're expanding your roots, nice and ironclad, strong foundation within the roots. Now you bear these beautiful fruits of your labor for the people. In order to do that, you have to have support. And in this world, there's people that drain you, there's people that support you. And you're going to have to fine-tune all of your spiritual gifts. You're going to have discernment. You're going to have to use clairsentience in the end days. I heard someone say that a long time ago. Does anyone know that guy? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And some of these things, they're just distractions. It's an illusion. All illusions fade. You know, witchcraft, spells, some people like to use that term. It fades over time. It doesn't last forever. The narcissist's illusion fades over time. But remember, these are just energies. It's not about flesh and blood, but against spirits. And that's why it's important for each and every one of us to be sealed in the forehead. It's important for us to have the full armor of God. Armor up, son. Armor up. Gotta armor up. Sometimes, you know, we hear these things. We just think, oh, it's just a spiritual term. It's not no big deal. You gotta armor up. You gotta have ironclad, bulletproof armor, because you want to be a representation. You don't want to have these, little cracks. Things start attaching, things start leaching into your everyday life. And even if you're thrown off by 1%, if you missed yesterday's videos, we did 2 videos yesterday, the Risings video. If you're thrown off your path by 1% over the course of months, you're way out of alignment. Bay Area believer, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. And someone else sent a super chat earlier. I appreciate you. I wasn't able to see it. I'm very grateful. You could say who you are if you're still there. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Bay Area. We're pumping every single day, kid. These people might overlook you. Oh, you're not so powerful. It's nothing. They try to make you feel small. You might be a content creator. Are you a content creator? I'm here to empower you. You might have a small I had a small channel for a while. I know how it is. And you see these people, they slither into your comment section. And if you have a smaller channel, that might deter you. You might get self-doubt, and you might say, oh, you know what, maybe this isn't for me. I'm here to tell you, keep going. I want each and every one of you to write this right now in the chat. Write it in the comments. Keep going. Never stop. Never give in. Because these people can't be you. These people, all they could do is parasite off you. These people, all they could do is copy you. That's all they do, is copy, a carbon copy. You're the creator. Pretenders pretend. Creators create. When they can't create, they complain about you. If your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth, smash and obliterate the like button. It's the truth, kid. Because when they're not strong enough to do it, they're going to complain about you. They're going to gaslight you. They're going to talk shift about you behind your back. That's what they do. This goes all over, all walks of life. These are the energy themes. You got to know them. Whether you're, in the workplace, whether you're in the gym, whether you're, I don't know, wherever else you are. Any group, any club, this is what they do. You will never see, I want you all to focus on this message. You will never see a successful person go and bother someone that's small. You will never see it. Do you ever see it? No. There's two energy themes. You're either expanding, you're rising up, or you're going into that black hole, that pit of doom. That parasitical energy. Because they're feasting for, what are they feasting for? Attention, the currency of the universe. Remember that guy? It's true. It's the currency of the universe. They can't be you. And you've been seeing this over the past few years. A lot of people have been becoming empowered over the past few years. Remember this. God removes people from your life, but God also removes people from your life by powering you up, giving you the spirit of discernment. Write it down. Spirit of discernment. If God gives you, I know a lot of people just think, and sometimes it happens because it's really dark, it's really, convoluted, it's confusing. God will literally get them out. But what God gives you is the spirit of discernment, and God expects you to utilize the spirit of discernment. God's not going to do everything for you. You're going to have to discern. You're going to have to remove people from your everyday life. You have to do it. I appreciate that. If you feel the power here, get the starbursts going in the chat. Unconditional love is not unconditional acceptance of poor behavior. The narcissists hear things like that and they get triggered because you're exposing them for who they are. Unconditional love is not unconditional acceptance of poor behavior. You could always forgive someone. You could even forgive them twice sometimes. But if they keep doing the same over, it's the same thing. And a year has gone by. You got to wake up now. Spirit of discernment. Spirit of discernment. Your clairsentience, your clairs are being activated. God expects you to use them. God expects you to use them. I know a lot of people are empathic. I was as well. But you know what? Being a leader, God has given me situations to learn from. I have to learn as well. I'm navigating this world just like all of you. You're afraid to step on toes. You're an empath. You don't like to really, you rather not be, like, all right, just let it go. That's how you are. And sometimes people will mistake your kindness for weakness. Ruh-roh. Sometimes, no, is that true? Let us know in the comments. Sometimes people will mistake your kindness for weakness. They don't realize the strength, the power of Christ that's inside of you. They don't realize it. That's a big mistake that they made, kid. That's a big mistake that they made. So you are afraid to step on toes, so you wind up getting trapped. You're in this situation, you have these friends, right? You have a relationship, even with family members, okay? Maybe at the job, the workplace, and now you're trapped. You feel, and you take ownership. You know about responsibilities. I remember times I felt responsible for people, and I wanted to put my best foot forward. I wanted to protect them. I wanted to do the best for them. Meanwhile, it was a piece of trash that was draining my energy. They tell you that they're there to support you, but they're there to drain your energy. You have to realize this. You have to strap on the full armor of God and keep moving forward. And you'll be surprised. You could, later in life, because we don't realize it at first, the people that you thought maybe you didn't have a lot in common, you actually have a lot in common with them. I know this world is tricky. It's just the way the energies are. But everything is starting to come together right now. So now, people you saw, maybe you were not on the same page, you actually are on the same page. And the people that pretended to be your best supporters, they were actually there trying to siphon your energy away. They were there to try to loosh your energy. No time for looshers. We ain't got time for looshers, kid. We ain't got time. A wise man once said, I ain't got time to bleed. You remember that one? So, you know what? When you start to get in this situation, you're disrespected, right? You're disrespected in many different ways. And I don't want any one of you to be disrespected. We all kind of go through this. If you're putting yourself out there, it's just part of the journey. And we actually, if we remember the 4 agreements, we can't take things personally, but we have to be authentic about it. Just because you don't take something like I could look at things, I could critique, I could analyze, I could say, I know why this person did this, I know why that, and I understand it. I understand it. But we're actually not here to go along with it. Yeah, Stefan. I love you guys. Please hit the like button so more people join this tremendous group chat that we have going right now. I really appreciate it. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, this channel and community is growing by the second. I'm so grateful for all of you. There are literally toxic people, poisonous to your growth. There are toxic individuals that will be poisonous to your legacy. I'm here to tell you, you are able to love people from a distance. Not everyone gets access to you. Period. You have to embrace it. And it's just the way of the world. And I'm here to share the truth with a lot of you. You know what? As we had a wave last year, we're going to have another wave this year. God gives seasons and cycles, and we pay it forward. So, you know, what we're witnessing or understanding, we're all kind of the same, even though we look different. And we all go through these things. We go through the seasons. We go through clearings. We go through prunings. So people will go through the pruning right now. That's why it's really important to get this message out there, because now we know the ins and outs. And this way you don't feel alone. And that's why each time as we raise awareness, as we expand consciousness, the next wave of people will have an easier time to go through it. Take the world and leave it better than the way that you found it. That's what we're here to do. You know, you might have gone through struggles, you're getting this, and I went through the similar struggles. And the next wave, they'll have an easier time. We can't undo what we did. We had to learn these lessons. And life is our greatest teacher. Our everyday lives is our greatest teacher. I want everyone to write that in the comments. Our everyday lives is our greatest teacher. It's the truth. That's the truth about reality. You're going to have to actually live it. Get your hands and your feet dirty. Get grounding. Start grounding. Beep, beep. Thank you so much for the support. Remove the trouble from your life. Yeah. We're all removing the trouble from our lives. We could love people from a distance, and we could limit access to people. And God, if you don't do it, so you're getting this message right now. You're this far into the message, and you know that you came here for something special, something great. You have a great plan in mind. You're very powerful. If you don't do it, God will do it for you. And God will guide you. And that's why it's really important to really listen to God, because I've shared this before. Okay, ready? I've shared this before. God gives you a little tap, right, first. Then God gives you a little nudge, right? And then my dad years ago, he used to call it the dead leg, right? Boom, you get the dead leg. And if you still don't listen to it, God is going to, boom, then you get the big one. So it is my, as I've learned, once I get the tap, I've trained myself. I'm going to listen right away. You want to listen to God. And I've seen people not listen. And they go through worse and worse things. God is tapping you and shaking you. And then a great shaking comes. And you don't even want to get the dead leg either. So you want to remember that listen to the tap, the nudge, maybe the dead leg, but you don't want to get you don't want to get the big one. And that's when you're really not listening to God. We can see it in society right now. I think God is trying to speak to people, and people, I mean, have they been listening? I don't know. The quicker, so it's all about the length of time. I know we've shared that linear time is fake in a sense, but it does exist. So what we want to do is strengthen our awareness and get to that point of awareness as quick as possible. That's called efficiency. Write it in the comments. We are efficient. We are efficiently navigating this spiritual journey. We are efficiently navigating this spiritual journey. That's all we could do is pay it forward and make it easier for people. God removes people from your everyday life. It's a very tricky world. You know, the cunningness, the cleverness, they say all the right things. You might come across people, they say everything right. They say all the right things. I'm here to support you. I would never do this. I'm so great. I'm the best. I'm going to do all these great things for you. But all along, they were full of shit. And you're realizing this right now. And being an empath, you want to believe all people for their words. And Dr. Bruce Lipton, there's science behind it as well. Dr. Bruce Lipton said all animals are able to pick up on vibration and frequency. Language was designed to hide feelings. I want everyone to write that in the comments today. Language was designed to hide feelings. And I'm grateful that, you know, there's great people that came before us. I think of Dr. Bruce Lipton and how he took, you know, science and how we understand the spiritual journey through science. All animals are able to pick up on vibration and frequency. And that language that they tell you, they speak to you, they're very cunning. They're going to tell you all these great things. And you start going with the language, but you're denying the feelings. You're going to have to feel your way through this time. You're going to have to feel the energy behind the words. That's where the answer is. It's within the energy behind the words. And God will remove these people from your everyday life, and or God will give you the spiritual gifts so that you can do it yourself. It's 50-50. And I want everyone to understand that God's not going to do everything for you. A great teacher, a great mentor, they help a little bit, but they don't do everything. I've always seen that over the years, and that's how I pay it forward. The narcissist is going to want you to do everything for them, okay? But a great teacher, a great mentor, they give a little bit of help, but then they make you do it on your own. So God might give you first, okay, this is what we're going to do. Now you learn from it. I have given you the spirit of discernment. Now you have the spirit of discernment, and now you go forth and you don't get involved with these people. Now you keep a distance. You have to protect your energy. And we want to be loving to everyone, but let them, through their actions, not just their words, but through their vibrational frequency, then they have access to you. It's not for everyone. It's not for losers. They lose your energy. And then you're left with nothing. And then you can't do the work of God. Then you can't do the work of God. You're here to do, I'm not here to do what, all these people over there tell, oh, you have to do. I don't have to do that. I have to do what I listen to. I get my orders from one place. I know everything that I got to do. And you will be tested. I see it still now. People trying to tell me what I need to teach about or what I need to do. And you might be a content creator and you might go through, I'm here to tell you, all you have to do is strap on the full armor of God and just go with what you believe in the Sacred Heart. The heart emits an electromagnetic field 5,000 times greater than your brain. You're going to have to listen to the heart and not with your brain at this time. If your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth, please hit the like button. I really appreciate that. This message will help many people today and moving forward. Some people will come into your life. They take what they want. They take. And then once there's nothing, once they see that you've put your foot down, once you see that, oh, this person is not budging. This person is being true to themselves. This person has self-respect, and right away you will see who this person really is. You will see who they truthfully are. And these energies last the test of time. Choose your legacy. Will you choose your legacy, or will you choose to be a people pleaser? Will you choose your legacy, or will you choose the matrix? These are the things we have to think about. When you go to sleep at night, did you choose the legacy, or did you say, oh, I'm going to be a people pleaser to this job, my boss at my job, the narc. I'm gonna listen to this guy or this girl, whoever it is. Oh, I'm gonna sit in this worthless relationship, getting beaten down, and I'm gonna people please this narcissist instead of choosing my legacy. What are you gonna do? Let us know in the comments. If I keep you pumped up, let me know. We're here to pump each other up. Pump up the jam. Pump it up while you feel. Lion Teach, thank you. Thank you so much for the support. I keep you focused, motivated, and I make you laugh at the same time. What do you need? It's like the best channel out there. I appreciate you, Lion Teach. Let the future tell the truth and evaluate each one according to his work and accomplishments. The present is theirs. The future for which I really worked is mine. Nikola Tesla. Wow, that's beautiful. Actually, I never knew that one. I love you, Lion Teach. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you being here all this time. Legacy, loyalty, commitment, all these energies, they all last the test of time. I really appreciate that. Beautiful number. Yeah, everyone can hit the 444s. 444s are rolling right now. That's your angel numbers. Got the 444s rolling. When you choose your legacy over whatever they want to get you to do, you will see the truth. I'm here to help you. I am your biggest supporter. I am so great and wonderful. And then when you choose your legacy over their bullshit, then you will see who they are. And you have to be like very stern about it at this point, because it's going to constantly happen. And if you are going to lead her, we don't have time for Jezebel. We don't have time for Judas. We don't have time for these things to distract us from our legacy. So stay focused on that. Could you hear me? Get the 555. We're running low on the battery here on the mic. Hit 555 if you still hear me. We're going to have to wrap it up soon. You will see the truth when you have these things that pop up into your journey. Once you start, you're raising your vibrational frequency, you send out a signal, and then all of a sudden these distractions start coming in. Distractions, here they come. Jill Warsaw, thank you so much. 1111. So grateful for you. Michael, let the lion roar. I appreciate you. Yeah, let's get the lions roaring in the chat right now. I appreciate each and every one of you. These distractions, it could be in the job, it could be friends, it could be family, it could be in a relationship. God will remove these people from your everyday life, or God will give you the spirit of discernment to do it yourself. Listen, when I started this journey, I was not perfect. I was just learning, like some of you are getting this message right now, and I received a little assistance from a mentor. But he didn't do everything for me. And then once he did it once, then I had to learn how to do it myself. So using that example, God might do something for you. Look at God, right? If your dad, right, your dad wants to teach you something, and you know, as a good father, you know, my dad didn't do everything for me. He taught me, but then he expected me to do it on my own. I keep going, old man, because of you. And that's how we build legacies. That's how we pass it forward. That's how we do it authentically. This is the way of becoming the best version of ourselves. There's an old phrase that we can never forget. You could give a man a fish and they will eat for a day. But if you teach a man how to fish, they will eat forever. Smash the like button if that resonates with you. That's what we need to do. We're not here to coddle people. We're not here to say, oh, everything's going to be unicorn and rainbow. We're here for the truth, which is the most high on the consciousness scale. The truth is the most high on the consciousness scale. And that's where you have to stay focused on. You could give a fish, and we could all give a fish. Oh, I'm going to give this. You could do it one time. You have someone in your life, you could give your everything. But if it's every single day, all the time, you're getting nothing in return, something's up. Spirit of discernment. That's what we're getting right now. Everyone write it in the comments. Spirit of discernment. This is a powerful message. Many people are dealing with this over the past few years, and more people will be dealing with this moving forward. God will remove people from your life, and God will give you the spirit of discernment so that you can do it moving forward. There's a time for this and a time for that. The great messages that last the test of time. God will do it for you sometimes, but then God expects you to learn your lesson. God says, did you learn your lesson, son? Are you going to move forward with the spirit of discernment? And now you know how to utilize this on your journey. Do no harm, but take no shift. Now you have shifted to the reality where you are the greatest version of yourself. I love you. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. We're headed up to the 5th dimension, kid. Here we go. We're going in the light ship. We're going up now. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all the support. Every time that you hit the like button, if you're new to the channel, I appreciate if it calls you to hit that subscribe button. We do daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Every day we show up. We're striving to become 1% better. This is trans-rational spirituality. They have terms for this. There's the love and lighters out there, the bull shifters out there, and then there's called trans-rational spirituality. It's not everything is a unicorn. It's authentic spirituality. It's how we can apply spirituality to our everyday lives. That's how we have to stay focused. You could have your head in the clouds, but you also have to have your feet on the ground. And I want you all to focus on that. So, are you ready to build your legacy? Let us know in the comments. What were the most important points of this video? Please leave them in the comments. If you missed either one of yesterday's videos, usually on Friday, pretty much all the time on Friday, we have 2 videos. Head over to the channel page. Check out the videos. No, last night it started. Legacy year has begun. This is your legacy year. The things that you do this year, this is going to be you're building the foundation. Those roots that I discussed earlier on in this video, that's your foundation, nice and strong. This is your legacy year, and you're going to utilize it moving forward. All three phases of life. Be well-rounded. Be balanced. A lot of people are out of alignment. A lot of people, they might be out of balance. Let's be balanced. Let's stay focused. Let's become the greatest version of ourselves. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, Light Warriors, just keep going. I love you all. Stay focused. Stay motivated. It's time for destiny to be fulfilled. We'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern. Have a great day. Bye for now.